So I chose YouTube over college. At the time I saw YouTube as a get-rich-quick scheme, fueled by countless stories, overnight success by all these other content creators. I saw these content creators were making millions. I thought it was an easy business idea where I would simply upload videos, get views, and get paid. I thought I was gonna see the money rolling in immediately. It seemed easy, no bosses, no schedule. I get to wake up whenever I want, have all the freedom I could ever dream of. But now after a few months of YouTube, I'm not so sure. But let's go back in time and see why I chose YouTube over college. So I was never a school first, book first type of student. I was more the class clown. My favorite subject was PE or athletics or lunch. I only went to school for basketball practice or basketball games or to see my homeboys. Most of the time I either had my big ass headphones listening to music, sleeping, or just staring at fun shit in class. And I still somehow made it to college. But I didn't go to college to get a degree or to like up my brain or whatever. I went to college to pursue my basketball dream, to pursue my basketball career, which wasn't really a career at all. I was delusional enough to think I was the next LeBron James. I was delusional enough to think I was the next, but who's a Mexican hooper? Marcus Mariota. But I had to learn the hard way. Once I got to college, everyone was just bigger than me, stronger than me, runs faster than me, jumps higher than me. The thing was, I was still better than majority of the players. But all it takes is 5 to stay on the court at all times. One thing stacked on top of another. I became broke. I was hungry. I became skinny. I started failing my classes. I had to figure out something fast. At the time, I was coming to the conclusion that you can make lots of money online, whether I was content creating, business, e-commerce, dropshipping, or whatever it was. In the back of my mind, I was thinking about how everybody wanted to do YouTube. How everybody would say, bro, I'm gonna start streaming. I'm gonna start recording myself playing 2K just to get views. Yet they never started, and that's why they failed. So I had to make a choice. Continue playing basketball, or just stay in college, have a guaranteed degree in a 9 to 5, or bet on myself, bet my whole life to make YouTube work, or die trying. And that was an easy choice for me. I'ma die trying. A common reason why somebody might chose YouTube over the 9 to 5 is because they think they might get more money off YouTube, which is not always the case every time. I chose it only to have the possibility that I could have freedom. I could work whenever I want. I could wake up whenever I want. I don't have to have a boss pulling my strings like I'm a puppet. But what they don't tell you is starting YouTube might be one of the hardest things you could do. I had to start from scratch just like I did with basketball. I had to learn how to get my editing better. I had to learn how to speak better. I had to learn how to get comfortable with the camera in my face. And most of all, you have to stop caring what people think. That was probably the hardest one. When I first started basketball, I was terrible. I was being made fun of. I was being bullied. But that drove me to work hard, and eventually I fell in love with the game. Proving people wrong and seeing progress was just my fuel. So I knew I had to apply that same mindset in YouTube. I had to accept looking dumb. I had to accept being a bum. I had to accept looking crazy all over again. And that's because YouTube isn't taken as seriously as a 9 to 5 career. People still don't believe you can make money online. I feel like that's because people haven't caught up with the way technology is moving today. People are so obsessed with what's in front of them, they're not seeing what's happening around them. And I don't think they understand how much influence social media has on this earth. Most people are consumers instead of producers. They buy, they watch, they waste time instead of creating. For me, my mindset changed on things like that when I realized I could be on the other side of the spectrum. I didn't have to be a consumer. I could be a producer. I decided to take control and create something that's valuable. YouTube is a great example of supply and demand, or simply consuming and producing. You simply create videos and get paid on the people that view your videos. Obviously, it's not that easy. You have to get monetized, you have to upload multiple times just to see those type of results. What made this journey easier is when I realized people that look down upon YouTubers, content creators, or businessmen are the same people living boring lives, the same 9 to 5s everybody else is working. The same forgetful lives that 90% of the people on earth have. I also chose YouTube because it gave me another chance to restart my life. It gave me the opportunity to learn new skills. I learned how to speak better, how to edit videos, just how to approach business in general. It also taught me patience again because I'm not really seeing the results I want to, but all that tells me is I have to get better and keep going. And I want to be successful in life. And for me, success is not a 9 to 5. It's not a college degree. Success is freedom. Success is having influence on people and just living on your own terms. I don't know one person that has achieved that on a traditional 9 to 5 job. And honestly, I have nothing against people that work 9 to 5s. I would rather just bet on myself with the only life I have than just work a 9 to 5 for my whole life. Now that I'm really thinking about it, I put myself in a position where I have to make it happen. I have to make this possible for myself. I have to be that content creator I always dreamed of. Now, did I make a mistake? You know, only time will tell. But when you want something great, want something extraordinary, you have to be delusional. And that's okay. Sometimes I catch myself mid-thought wondering, am I going insane? Is my vision too much, or like, do I need to go to like a mental hospital? Like, I've honestly thought that way. I've honestly thought my visions and my dreams was like too out of the box, if that makes sense. I'll see somebody driving a Lambo or like a cool ass BMW. I'm like, I'ma have that. And then I catch myself, I'm like, wait, hold on. Like, that's low-key a crazy ass thought. Like, I don't know why, that's just how I feel sometimes, but that's okay. Shit, maybe I am crazy, but that's fine with me.